The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Noah Khan tickets in just about 20 seconds because there was another text. A lot of people checking in with the stories of their parents and how they embarrassed them. Again, please move it over to Q101's Facebook page. Put your stories there. But what was the last one you had there, Kenzie, on the text line?
OMG. So Anna texted in and said she went to a private girls' Catholic high school.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a father-daughter dance where her father got so drunk he ended up falling down the stairs in front of everybody.
No.
Oh my God, the people getting drunk at the kids' events.
Look, it's easy to judge, and I'm sorry that's that situation, but I go out and get a few beers and with Harper now at this point in a stroller when she's napping. Now, of course, we're responsible, but at some point you're like, I could see getting carried away.
I was just explaining to Brian on the break because you're talking about parents getting drunk at these kids' events, and I go, just wait.
Yeah.
Right now, everything Harper does is so sweet. Now you always love the kids, but they do that. They literally hurt your feelings. They spend all your money.
Oh,
you'll spend a whole day playing around them, and they cop an attitude because you say no to the 7th hot dog because you have a special dinner plan. You're like, oh, you're gonna ruin it. It's like, oh, you hate me, and da da da, and you're It's like, just wait, there's a reason parents drink. I can't even be judgy. I cannot.
And this is coming from Kenzie, who's got another one on the way.
Another one on the way.
Here he comes.
Here's to margaritas in the future.
Well, you could someday take your kid to see Noah Khan. If they're old enough right now, maybe. Alpine Valley Music Theater. It's coming up next year in July. As we just mentioned, Case the producer got tickets for the pre-sale, sold out yesterday. The general on sale is Friday, tomorrow at 10 a.m., and it's hard to sell out Alpine Valley because it just kind of goes forever. I think it can hold 40,000 people. But this is going to do well. Ooh. So 312-591-8300. Call right now. Caller 10 is guaranteed into the event from Brian and Kenzie and Q101 and our friends Live Nation helping us out, of course.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Q101, Brian and Kenzie. And yes, we've already got our winner, of course, at this point for the tickets for Noah Khan. We'll have more tomorrow as well. Now, I remind you, there's a lot going on to keep track of. So listen very clearly. Is tomorrow we have those Lionel Messi tickets for the Chicago Fire game next week. Right around this time tomorrow, we will be doing Know the Show from the previous hour. That is 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. You have to kind of know 3 things that we talked about. Just listen. Don't just relax, but just listen from 7 to 8. And then at 8, we'll ask you 3 questions about the hour, and you get those Lionel Messi tickets, which are hitting about $500 a ticket at this point. For a Chicago Fire game, it usually goes for about $20. It is an event. It is probably the most sought-after ticket since Taylor Swift in Chicago, without
Seriously,
question. I mean, this is hard tickets.
They're very hard to get, and they are very expensive.
Yeah.
It's exciting, though. I love seeing that energy come to soccer here.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's an event. It really is for soccer fans everywhere, and especially here in Chicago. They're diehards. Going to see that caliber of player at Soldier Field. It's already sold out. Will be incredible. So that is tomorrow. But we can look forward a little bit to Monday.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
With Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Is it supposed to snow or something? What are you doing?
Well, 8 a.m., we are announcing Q101's Twisted Christmas 2023.
Wow.
All the bands, all the nights, everything. We look forward to this every year. We'll have tickets for the nights of the shows go on. I mean, it's been anywhere. Kenzie hasn't been here for a Twisted event yet. So
I know. I'm very excited.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I'm gonna look like an ornament by that time.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. You will be really pregnant.
I should just dress like an ornament. That'd be kind of funny. I just have like these massive Christmas costumes, a snowman, and then an ornament for all the different nights.
I was gonna say Santa Claus, but people
That's
can't.
mean.
No, people can't start.
That was mean.
That's mean more than an ornament. Come on, see what you.
Mine was so cute and
Are you kidding me?
decorative.
Oh, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy because I say be Santa Claus.
Yeah, Brian, don't call Kenzie fat. I learned my lesson yesterday.
Case did that yesterday.
God, show some respect.
Good Lord.
So Kenzie's going to be Santa Claus.
Bah humbug, Jesus.
It's going to be great. So we'll announce all the bands, all the nights, everything you need to know about this event that is truly our Christmas card to you for listening for the entire year. Multiple nights, incredible bands, and it's really the experience of meeting people that, especially on the holiday time, you're so stressed with everything. A lot of times with family, with Christmas, no money to buy enough gifts. And just to get out a night in December before things get too crazy right around Christmas, because it's always, in the early December, to have something for you. This is a night for you. And you can also give the tickets as Christmas gifts,
Could
which
be
is a
a
great gift.
handful of nights for you. And quit the event.
Yeah, it's not one night. It's not 2 nights. Not going to tell you how many nights it is. Yeah.
I was going to say, am I allowed to say that? I almost messed that up.
No, I know.
Is that also a surprise?
This is why we don't give Kenzie all the information.
I wasn't even on the email. Get this.
This is
they
good.
sent out the email with the lineup,
Yep.
and I had to wait for a case to tell me when I wasn't CC'd.
No, there's a reason for that.
That's ridiculous.
And then I tell Kinsey the lineup, and she goes, "Oh, I probably would have told people I had that information."
Yeah.
No, it's true. But I'm like, I'm not going to tell people it's 17 nights. What are you talking about?
You would probably say the exact amount, the nights, the venue, the prices, the bands.
But I'd be like, tune in Monday to hear the rest.
Where the bands
door's
are
open.
Where the bands are staying. Yeah.
The door's open. Where the merch tent is.
Kenzie's good at that.
Monday.
That's why you're not on the email.
So lame.
Monday morning, 8 a.m., Q101's Twisted Christmas. The announcement coming from Brian and Kenzie here on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 coming up at 8:20. It's 8:14 right now, so just about 6-7 minutes away will be your chance at Need to Breathe and Judah and the Lion tickets at Huntington Bank Pavilion at Northerly Island. We are launching Ticket Blitz Thursday here in moments, so stay here. It goes every hour today. Goes through Lauren's show, goes through Brian Phillips' show once we started, coming up here at 8:20. In the meantime, it's Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Target will close 9 stores in major U.S. cities because of theft. And now you know why TJ Maxx only sells crap. The average American takes 6 photos a day. And just to be clear, that's 6 more photos than the rest of us want to see. Colin Kaepernick wants the Jets to sign him to the practice squad. It was shocking sports news that the Jets practice. NASA unveiled a map that monitors dirty air, so it always knows the whereabouts of Post Malone. And today is Ask a Stupid Question Day. I'll start. Do you think this Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce thing is gonna last? This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And look, we're not here to report every death that happens in the movie industry, in the celebrity industry, but this one's absolutely worth talking about. As yesterday, myself and Case were very broken up when we found out Lotto from 8 Mile died. If you remember Lotto in the battle rap scene at the end. You know?
I gotta murder that dude from Leave It to Beaver. I used to like that show. Now you got me in fight back mode. But oh well, if you gotta go, then you gotta go. I hate to do this. I would love for this to last, so I'll take pictures of my rear end so you won't forget my ass. And all's well that ends okay. So I'll end this with a you, but have a nice day.
Case, how are you doing today, by the way?
I'm broken up still. He's just a man that I cared a lot about, a man that inspired me to try rapping at a young age the first time I watched 8 Mile.
Is that right?
It's true. There is a rap of mine on YouTube somewhere. I can't even find it. I'm trying to get it taken down. I can't find it anymore, but I know it's up there somewhere.
Is that what keeps you up at night?
A little bit, yeah.
Because someone's watching it?
It was done many years ago. I don't know all the content that's in there. I don't know how well it's aged.
Oh,
Ew.
God. If you get canceled, I'd be so bummed.
It would be shocking. What a shocking turn of events that would be.
Dang it.
The most woke guy on the show gets canceled.
Oh, who would have thought?
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's the ones you never expect.
Yeah, I can just tell you if that rap is more than 6 months old, you're canceled.
I know,
I don't know what you talked about.
Those goalposts keep moving.
Yes, but so listen, the deaths are rolling up today, and this one hit Kenzie really hard just a few minutes ago.
I'm really sad.
Because you are a monstrous, maybe the biggest in the city of Chicago, Harry Potter fan.
I love Harry Potter. Professor Albus Dumbledore, headmaster of the Wizarding School of Hogwarts, Michael Gambon, has passed away at the age of 82.
That's really sad.
It's really, really sad. Now, a lot of people don't know this.
Oh.
He was not the original Dumbledore.
What?
Richard Harris was the original, also passed away.
Oh, yeah.
He passed away in 2002.
Right.
And I believe he was in the first 3. So Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, and Prisoner of Azkaban. And then after after that, the rest of the movies, so still many more because there's a lot of Harry Potter movies, was Michael Gambon, who did a wonderful, wonderful job. Both Dumbledores were phenomenal. A lot of people don't even realize it was a different character, to be honest, because he did so great.
I will say I only saw the first movie, and I loved it because I love sci-fi and adventure, and I don't know why. I didn't read the books. I just went because someone wanted to go, and I went. And I loved it, but I didn't stick with it. I didn't see the other movies.
You really should, and it's going to be something that you enjoy watching with Harper as she gets older, because it's got an eerie side to it, but something that kids can still watch. It's on that good teetering edge. My son at 8 started watching these when he had like a week-long cough last year, and we knocked out all the Harry Potters, and it's a cool experience because it's magical, and it's it gets your mind going, but it's really good still as an adult. It borderlines that interest for both.
Yeah.
And something I really do recommend is going to Universal Studios if you're a Harry Potter fan, and going to the wizarding world of Harry Potter there. You transport into a different world. It is unbelievable. You can take the Hogwarts Express there.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. I got the buying wand experience. The wind actually blows on you when you find your wand. That whole experience.
What? How much that cost?
Well, luckily for me, I was on the Universal Talk of Fame. Hello, name drop, because I was opening the roller coaster, the Dueling Dragons.
Oh, so you were kind of hosting the event?
Yes.
Okay.
So I go,
right on.
Better experience.
The peasants had to pay for that wind in their face.
I had to pay for my own butterbeer, don't get me wrong. They didn't pay for all of it.
Now, in case the producer is somebody that doesn't love sci-fi and fantasy and all that at all.
Which really surprises me.
Is she selling this on you joining the Harry Potter universe?
No, not really, because I have PTSD from Harry Potter. Because
oh, God. Here comes this trigger warning. What happened? Nobody's been more victimized than Case.
Yeah, here he is.
What I'm talking
the white male from a great household. What happened to you?
Go ahead. Tell us how you were victimized.
Well, I had one girlfriend in high school, and she was really into Harry Potter. And so when we started dating during the, 2-month-long run that we had, I would go over to her house, and she would say, well, let's watch Harry Potter movies. And I'm thinking, great, this is 2.5 hours of make-out time I got lined up. And then we would just watch the movie, and then I would go home, and it sucked. I didn't like the movies, and I left disappointed, and thus I have no interest in exploring Harry Potter fandom anymore.
Well, maybe some therapy could help with that.
Well, therapy could help with a lot of things, Brian.
Yes.
You like going to concerts. What if somebody just wanted to make out with you the whole time and you didn't get to see the band? I feel like that would irritate you.
That would irritate me. That's
exactly.
a great point, Kenzie.
This was her passion, and you're just you only cared about yourself.
Yeah, but I was a high schooler in a basement, and to me, that's a makeout zone.
Sounds like a trap to me.
Let me tell you something.
God. Is that what that rap song was about? That we don't know about you?
Hey, yo, come down to the basement.
Sounds a little terrifying.
Not much of an ally. Case's expectations.
We were together, to be clear. I was wanting to excel the relationship, and she was not looking forward to that.
Harry Potter was on.
To me, that was great. We don't have to watch this Harry Potter movie. It's loud. It's great background noise.
It really is such a phenomenal series.
Oh, I mean, like I said, I'm really upset because me being in that world, and I just didn't watch more of them. Maybe because they're all 3 hours. It's a lot of them.
And there's 9 movies, right?
Is there 8, right?
Oh God, how many is there? Sorcerer's Stone.
I thought there was 8.
Oh my God, that's
Chamber
so
of
many.
Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh my God.
It's no Star Wars.
I think
tell
it's
you that.
7.
Well, Star Wars should have stopped too. I mean, I'm a big Star Wars fan.
So should the Fast and the Furious.
No, they got to keep going.
8. It's 8. I thought it was 7. Oh, because Deathly Hallows is part 1 and 2.
Oh,
so they split the book into 2.
It's another movie though. They should just say it's another. I mean, I get it. It's part 1 and part 2.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I had it mixed up. I'm I think it's 7.
Got it.
But it's 2 movies for the last book.
I wonder what do people think the best franchise is?
I'll tell you what, Harry Potter is really one of. It's phenomenal.
Is it your number one? Because you like Lord of the Rings too.
Oof. I would I like both of those a lot, but there's more. There's probably more Harry Potter, right? Because there's 8 versus the trilogy of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and then there's Gollum, the Gollum movie. So there's 4, right? I think. I don't know.
Well, if you count The Hobbit like and all that.
Or The
'cause
Hobbit,
it's not the Gollum movie, The
They
Hobbit.
got- I love the book The Hobbit when
I
I
was
was
like,
a
I
kid.
don't think Gollum had a solo project. I don't recall that. He wasn't the breakout artist or anything.
He tried to go solo and he came back to the band.
Yeah, I
It
don't think that
didn't work.
happened.
Brian, do you have
precious.
Yikes.
sorry to step on your My Precious.
Sorry.
But do you have a favorite franchise? Because now my mind's racing. I don't know what yours is.
Well, Kenzie kind of mentioned it.
Okay.
What is it?
Fast and Furious. Come on now. That's the best franchise ever. I mean, what they do in the storyline to bring even back a dead person in the movie, and no spoilers, by the way, is incredible. But yeah, it's just super fun. The first movie is the best, and I miss Paul Walker to death. But I mean, Fast and Furious, come on now.
Really?
Yeah, I love
feel
it.
like the first one was good, and then I'm like, okay, well, you're still driving. I got it.
What's your all-time movie franchise? It says Harry Potter. Anything beat Harry Potter? 312-591-8300. Join in the conversation. Rip Dumbledore. It's Brian and Kenzie.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and we just brought up the sad news that the actor that played Dumbledore in Harry Potter passed away at 82 years old. And it brought up a conversation of the franchises, the movie franchises that are the best. I mean, I would have said Star Wars, if you asked me this, I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that. And I don't know if I still feel that way about the first trilogy, is nothing can touch it. It's that good. And I did mention Fast and Furious, but Josh hit me up. Oh, Josh, right in my heart. Die Hard as a franchise. And I don't think people bring up the importance and the awesomeness of Die Hard enough.
Oh my God, I was thinking of Braveheart. I think there's only one. It kind of ends. I don't remember more of the. Oh, my bad, sorry.
No spoiler, one Braveheart movie.
I
Couldn't make another
really?
one.
How'd they do the second one? I didn't see that.
Well, like I said, in the Fast and Furious, they brought back a dead guy. So, they brought it in the timeline. See, that's the great thing about the 10 movies is they can alter the time.
That's the great thing.
Yeah, that's the best part of it.
Well, they can alter the time space of when they existed. You can't tell what time it is. You can't tell where they're at in the whole series. You know what I mean?
That seems like a bug, not a feature.
But Die Hard, by the way, the greatest Christmas movie of all time. You've got Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Live for Your Die Hard, and A Good Day to Die Hard. And they're all good. They all are really good.
Are they?
They are. There's not really a weak one in the bunch. Is there, like you say, Harry Potter, 8 movies? Is there one you kind of go like, meh?
No.
Oh,
I think
jeez,
I
okay.
think that probably the beginning, because then they get so much older and the story gets so much juicier.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's weird to watch these 11-year-olds running around the castle. So it seems like a bit young to me because it gets. I mean, I think the budgets get better, the production gets better and better, but they're all really good. Because the books were really good. It's coming off of a book.
Right.
So the storyline was solid all the way through. Somebody listed Back to the Future as being their favorite.
Listen, that's not bad.
It's not bad. The first two were great, but let's be for real. The old Western third of Back
That was
to the
amazing. It was so, they just went over the top.
So ridiculous.
People bringing up more recent, like John Wick, that series, which those are sensory overload, the John Wick movies. They are incredible. How did Keanu Reeves get The Matrix, which also one of my favorite franchises, then go that and then do John Wick after that and have another franchise? There's some actors that get those multiple franchises like Harrison Ford with Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and all that. It's wild when you can pull it off multiple times and keep the level of writing and movie awesome, if that makes sense. Maybe Back to the Future 3, maybe not that one so much.
I think they started off thinking this is going to be a great movie, and they're like, oh, how do we make more of them?
Yeah,
That's
there's
the difference.
Let's just kind of wrap this thing up.
Oh, Rocky.
What am I saying? Yeah, I'm not thinking clearly enough. I love the Rocky franchise.
Right. Street Fight 1 gets a little
Yeah, Rocky 5, that's the one I'd go, But I still watched it.
But the rest, yeah.
And then you go to the Creed movies. So it adds in about, 8 or 9 movies, I think, with the Creed movies. Oh, Michael B. Jordan in those. I love the
What
first
is there,
Rocky.
3? I think there's only 3.
There's 3,
Yeah,
and then
Creed.
there's 6 Rockies, because there was Rocky Balboa in the last
There is
one.
one after the street fight?
There is, because they had to end it right. And so they did another one where Rocky...
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Adrian. Oh, God, another spoiler, but Adrian's dead in that one. So it's Rocky, and he owns an Italian restaurant. and then he gets back to fight. It's good. It redeemed the franchise by not ending with the street fight one, which was horrendous. But some people actually call that one their favorite, but don't want those people in your homes. It's not good.
That's not good.
No.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.